All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. Tonight's class is Yoga Foundations. One of the beautiful things about Yoga Foundations is that, yes, we do explore a lot of the foundational postures in yoga, but we're also going to go through some fun yoga drills to help strengthen ourselves in those foundational postures. So, we are going to get started in Child's Pose today. Join me at the back of your mat, come down to your knees. Bring your big toes to touch and separate your knees as wide as what's comfortable for you. Reach your fingertips all the way forward and rest your forehead on the mat. As you reach your fingertips forward, draw your shoulders back into their sockets, lengthening your shoulders away from your ears. Allow your hips to reach back closer to your heels. Feel your spine lengthen. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Take your next biggest breath yet. Bring in as much air as you possibly can. Pause when you reach the top. And forcibly exhale everything out of your lungs. Beautiful. Notice if your spine and your back muscles feel a little bit more relaxed. Allowing your belly to expand into the space between your thighs with each deep breath. Gently rock your forehead from ear to ear. And then on your next inhale, slowly push yourself up to a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Separate your fingers as wide as you can. Press down into the tops of your feet. Inhale, cow pose. Look up, let the belly drop. Point your tailbone high. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck your chin, push the mat straight down. Inhale, cow pose. Broaden through the collarbone. Exhale, cat pose. And continue to move between your cat and your cow, adding on as you wish. Maybe rotate your hips in big circles. Maybe rotate your neck in big circles. Perhaps flip your fingers back towards you to stretch out the tops of your wrists. Maybe roll your ankles, try to crack your toes. Really spend this time to customize your warm-up, breathing into wherever is feeling a little tight today. Beautiful. Make sure you find balance on both sides, so whatever you do on the left, also do on the right. Beautiful. And then settle into your tabletop position. Come down to your forearms. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Low plank. Forearm plank. Press down through your whole forearm. Allow your heel to stack up over your toes. Reach the crown of your head forward. Squeeze your belly button up toward the spine. Engage through the core. Hold this for just another breath here. Big inhale and exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, dolphin pose. Walk your feet closer toward your hands and lift your hips up. Think downward facing dog, but down on your forearms. This is an optional alternative to downward facing dog if your wrists are ever feeling a little sore. Know this option is always available to you. Notice that your hips might not get quite as high in this posture as they do in your regular downward facing dog. Breathe into that tightness along the back of your knees, the back of your calves. Beautiful. And then as you're ready, begin to pop up to your palms, downward facing dog. Pressing your torso toward the tops of your thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward. Ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up behind your wrists. Keep your feet hips width distance apart. Allow your torso to rest on your thighs, keeping your fingertips on the mat. Option to grab opposing elbows. Option to sway side to side. Release your fingertips down to the mat slowly as you inhale. Begin to roll yourself up to a standing. Inhale, head and neck are last to come up. Give yourself just a moment to stabilize. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your fingertips up toward the sky. Spiral your pinkies in. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Lift up through your arches, your calves, your kneecaps, and your thighs. Engage your glutes. Tuck your tailbone down. Squeeze the belly in. Lift the crown of your head. Once again, inhale. Exhale, gentle back bend. Lift through the chest. Push your hips a little forward. Inhale, rise, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Lead with the chest. Bend your knees when you need to. Relax your fingertips down. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Squeeze the belly up. Long, strong spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to standing mountain pose. Fingertips come with us. Exhale, chair pose. Sink through your hips low, bend your knees. Option to keep your fingertips reaching up, or if this is feeling uncomfortable on the shoulders, you can reach them directly in front of you. Squeeze the belly button in. Lengthen the low back just so you're not crunching it, but allow it to have that natural curvature. Sink the hips a little bit lower. Now here your feet can be further apart or they can be closer together. So you can decide how that feels. Just keep your knees stacked up directly above the feet. So if your feet are still hip width distance apart, maintain that space between your knees so you're not squeezing them together. Beautiful. Inhale once again. Exhale, forward fold. Release your fingertips down. Lengthen the hamstrings. Reach the crown of your head toward the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to a high plank. Hold for a breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift the chest ever so slightly so that you have just a little pressure underneath your hands. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs. Lengthen the back of your neck, engaging through the core and your low back. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra once again. Option to put a little bit more pressure into your hands if you want to begin to straighten out the arms. Noticing that this puts a lot more pressure on the low back, so only move as high as you feel comfortable. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, tabletop, come up to all fours. Tuck your toes, hover your knees off the mat. So you're still in tabletop, but your knees are just above the mat. Beautiful. Keep your shoulders above your wrists. Squeeze the belly up here. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. So when you're in that crouched tabletop position with your knees lifted, notice that it requires a lot more strength in your hands and in your arms. So utilize that focus pressing down through your fingertips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. Shift your shoulders over your wrists, squeezing the belly up. Bend the knees, tabletop with knees hovered. You can decide if you want to walk your toes in a little bit to make it easier or keep them further out to make it harder. Squeeze the belly up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Lengthen out the back of the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. Squeezing the belly up, puffing up the space between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. Bend the knees, hover them above the mat. Shift your hips back towards your heels. So this time we're thinking of child's pose with the knees lifted. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Straighten the legs. Shift the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really working on some upper body strength with these drills here. Last round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank pose. Puffing up that space, gripping with the fingertips. Bend the knees, shift the hips back over the knees. Inhale, hold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale through tabletop, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Hold for a breath. Lift the heel as high as you can. Keep your hips level with one another. So the right hip is still reaching straight down. Hold, exhale. Inhale, reach the heel a little higher. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Place your right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Your hips are over your left knee, and your right knee is at a 90-degree angle. So 90-degree angles in both knees. Squeeze the belly up. Reach the crown of your head high. The low back has a nice natural curvature, so think about lengthening the tailbone down while allowing it to maintain that natural curve. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the fingers up. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Left fingertips reach forward, right fingertips reach back. Squeeze the belly in and up. Twist through the middle of the spine. Maybe look past your right fingertips. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands down and place them on your right knee. And then shift your hips forward, trying to keep your right knee stacked over the right ankle. So if you need to walk your right toes forward, you can, feeling a stretch along the front of your left hip flexor. Beautiful. Engaging through that left glute for stability. Inhale, reach your left hand down to the mat. Reach your right arm to the sky. Low lunge twist. Beautiful. Bring your right hand down, tuck your left toes, come up to a high lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms come to the sky. So still keeping that 90-degree angle with the front knee. Back knee is extended. Squeeze the belly in. Shift your weight so your shoulders are above the hips. Reaching the fingers to the sky. Relax those shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Arms come to a T. Notice if you can maintain your gaze as you make that shift. Beautiful. Now, if your eyes looked away on the last transition, you know we'll be doing this again on the other side. See if you can feel yourself get into position with correct alignment, and then check it out to make sure you're right. Front heel bisects the back foot. Press down with the pinky toe side of the back foot and sink into that front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Lift your left arm to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front knee. Lift your right arm to the sky. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Parallel the feet, creating that beautiful X with the body. Exhale, horse squat. Heels point in, toes point out. Sink into your squat. So your knees are going to track in line with your middle toes, and you'll sink as low as you can. If you need to adjust your feet so that way your knees feel more comfortable, go ahead. Find the right stance for you. Take a couple breaths. And then utilize that focus on the low back of your thighs. Activate the glutes. Maintain that squat. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose. Lift all the way up. Exhale, side lunge to the left. Bend your left knee. Pivot your left foot so your foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Sink into that left knee. Keep the chest lifted. We're not going to go all the way down to the mat. Just a side lunge here. Inhale through center. Exhale, side lunge to the right. So once again, the right foot is parallel to the front of your mat. Toes point forward. Sink as low as you can, keeping the chest lifted. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the left. Beautiful. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the right. Keeping your torso engaged to keep the chest lifted. Inhale through center. Arms come to a T. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge at the hips. Push the booty back, and then reach your fingertips down to the mat. And hold this for just a couple breaths. Breathe into the tightness along the back of your hamstrings. Allow your weight to come into the heels. Maybe as you hold it for another breath, you get a little bit deeper. You bring your hands closer to the line between your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Pivot your right toes to the front. Step back, high plank. Hold high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, hover them above the mat, look forward. Exhale, high plank. Hold, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra or upward facing dog. Arms are extended. Knees are lifted, legs are straight. Yogi's choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to stop through tabletop always. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg high. Toes point down, heel point straight up. Think about lifting from the back of your left thigh. Keep those hips in line. So that means you'll need to point the left hip down to stay level with the right. Inhale, lift the heel a little higher, squeeze that left glute. Exhale, step it forward, place your foot in between your hands, low lunge, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack the shoulders above the hips, squeeze the belly in, find those 90-degree angles. So hips, right hip is stacked above the right knee. Left hip is right in front of the left knee is right in front of the left hip, and left knee is stacked above the left ankle. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Reach your right arm forward, left arm reaches back. Squeeze through the glutes for stability. Reach the crown of your head to the sky. Maybe look past your left fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, place your hands on top of your left thigh. Perhaps walk your left toes forward and reach your hips forward so that way you feel a deeper stretch along the front of your right hip flexor. Beautiful. With control, that's why your hands are on top of the thigh. Inhale, reach your right hand down to the mat, and then your left arm reaches high, low lunge twist. Beautiful. Trying to work everything into one straight line. Fingers up above shoulders, up above your bottom wrist. Inhale, look down, place your left hand down, tuck the back toes. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Feeling that stretch along the front of your right hip flexor. Right glute is engaged for stability. Squeeze the belly in. Everything stacks up above your hips. Hips try to get down in line with your left knee. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. See if you can transition without looking down. Reach your arms into a T. Sink into that low lunge. Your gaze never loses focus in front of you. And then, if you need a double check, take a look-see down. Left heel bisects, draws a line directly to the middle of your right foot. Press down with the pinky toe side of both feet. Hold here. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Lift your left arm to the sky. Breathe into the front left ribs. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward. Reach your right arm to the sky. Left arm rests on top of your left thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front knee. Reach your left fingertips to the sky. Inhale, star pose. Parallel the feet. Make that beautiful X. Exhale, horse squat. Pivot your heels in. Palms come to your chest. Sink down into your hips. So still focusing on having that line, on same line that your knee is on, is the same line that your middle toe is on. Activating the glutes and the hamstrings, squeezing the belly in. Sometimes holding these postures require the most strength in our body and our mind. So maintain that focus, hold it. Beautiful. Inhale, press all the way up to star pose, parallel the feet. Bring your hands to heart center, side lunge to the right. Bend the right knee, Sink the hips low. Focusing on stability, moving slowly. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the right. Moving slow with control, building that strength. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Inhale through center, arms come to a T. Exhale, wide leg, forward fold. Bring your hands down to the mat. Bring the weight into the balls of your feet. And perhaps walk your hands back in line between your feet. Feeling the stretch along the inside of both legs. If you're able to reach your toes, that's another grip option that you could choose. If it's comfortable to reach to your toes, you can take your two fingers, your two peace fingers, and wrap them around your big toes and use that leverage to pull your torso closer to your inner thighs. Now, I can't quite show you because I'm not quite flat flexible yet. But if you are, feel free to do so slowly with control. You can use that leverage to deepen the stretch. Inhale, bring your hands to center, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of your mat, pivot your left toes forward, and step back to a high plank. Hold high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, hover them above the mat, look forward. Exhale, high plank. Stack your shoulders above the wrists. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, yogi's choice, baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog to lift the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Peek those hips all the way up. Beautiful. Take a big breath in here. And exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders up over the knees. Vertical twist to the right. Left fingertips reach forward. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, deeper lunge. Shift the hips forward. Bring your hands down to your thigh. Lower the left hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, release your fingertips to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, without looking, maintain your gaze, warrior two. Notice that perfect alignment you found yourself in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, all the way flow into extended side angle. Left arm reaches high. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front knee. Exhale, hold. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat. Now you can always have your palms together, or if it feels good, you can bring your palms out above your knees. Holding that focus once again, lowering the hips in line with your knees or wherever is feeling comfortable for you today. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, hands to center, hinge to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, hinge or lunge to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, lunge to the right. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Going faster because we know where we're going now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward, pivot the front toes. Step back to a high plank, listen for the change. Option to lower your left knee down. Inhale, side plank to the right. Now, option to lower the left knee down. If that's feeling more comfortable for you, maybe your arms are a little toasted, go ahead and lower that left knee below the left hip. If you're trying to go building that arm strength, stack your shoulders up over the left hip, over the left wrist rather. Try to stack your hips, squeezing through the torso for stability. Exhale, high plank. Lower all the way down or halfway for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to stop through tabletop along the way. Beautiful. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge. Lower it down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders over the hips. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Right hand reaches forward. Left hand reaches back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, shift the hips forward. Deeper stretch. Bring your hands down to your thigh for stability. Bring the right hand down. Inhale, low lunge twist. Left fingertips reach to the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, high crescent lunge. With laser focus, exhale, warrior two. Finding that perfect alignment without missing a blink. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, flow all the way into extended side angle. Right arm reaches high. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front knee. Exhale, star pose, parallel the feet. Inhale, hold. Exhale, horse squat. Bring the heels in. Sink the hips low. Laser focus. Tell yourself you can hold this for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose, parallel the feet. Exhale, side lunge to the left. Inhale through center, lunge to the front. Inhale through center, lunge to the back. Inhale through center, lunge to the front. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Step back to a high plank. Listen for the change. Option to lower the right knee down. Inhale, side plank to the left. So if you did it on the other side, feel free to lower the right knee down below the hip for stability. If you're working on that upper body strength, that arm strength, try to keep your hips and shoulders stacked and your feet if you can. Stagger them if you need to, but if you can, stack them. Press down through the fingertips to release the pressure off your wrist a little bit. Squeeze that belly in. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway chaturanga. Inhale, yogi's choice, baby cobra, full cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward and have a seat. Bring your legs out in front of you. Woo! Great class, you guys. Bring yourself all the way down to your back. Beautiful. Bring your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Gently rock from side to side. We did a lot of strength building in the upper body, a lot of strength and flexibility in the hips and the lower body. You guys killed it. Extend your left leg long. Grab both hands around your right shin. Draw your right knee out and up toward your right shoulder. Inhale, hold, wind removing pose. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee across the body. Stack your right hip over the left. Reach your right arm out to the side. Lower your right ear down. Keep both shoulder blades flat on the mat. Paying attention to the spine so you don't over twist it, but allowing yourself to relax and release. Sometimes moving slow, well, a lot of the times in yoga, but sometimes even in life, moving really slow with intention is a lot harder than moving fast and trying to keep our mind distracted. By moving slow, we use our focus and our attention and our energy to build strength. Strength in our body can feel like resilience in the mind. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest to give yourself a hug. Extend your right leg long. Grab both hands around your left shin. Draw your left knee out to the side and up toward the left shoulder. Inhale, wind removing pose. Hold it tight. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee across the body. Stack your left hip over the right. Reach your left arm out to the side. Lower the left ear. Keep both shoulder blades flat on the mat. Relaxing with attention to maintain composure through the spine. Feeling how your ribs open up as you take deep breaths. I'm curious if it's true for you. And you don't have to answer me, but maybe just think about it. Is it true that it's harder to slow down and think through things and experience the challenges than it is to rush through them? And what are some of the tools that we can use to help ourselves to focus, slow down, and deal with the pain or the challenge or the struggle of whatever it is that we're facing? Inhale, slowly come back to center. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze real tight. You've earned it. Big inhale. And exhale, release. Shavasana. Extend your arms and legs out long and wide. Roll your shoulders down your back. Take up as much space as you can. Allow your tongue to fall from the roof of your mouth. And allow all of the muscles to relax and just let go. Allow yourself to be supported by the earth beneath you. Allow your attention to focus on the gentle rise and fall of each belly breath. Gently bringing awareness back to your body and your breath and the room that surrounds you. Gently rock your head from ear to ear. On your next inhale, reach your arms up over your chest, over your head for a wall-to-wall stretch. Get long, get lean. Draw your knees up into your chest for one last hug. Gently rock from side to side and fall over on your favorite side. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly push yourself up to a seat, cross your legs, and sit tall. Sit proud. Bring your palms together and press your thumbs into your chest. Allow the crown of your head to reach toward the sky. Take a deep inhale through the nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light. And exhale to share it back into the world. Namaste.